Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy, the Handmade Homeschooler, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite curriculum brands. So to be clear, we're not talking about specific curriculum within that brand that we're using, but overall my favorite brands that I just keep going back to again and again and again anytime that we need anything. And I have about 5 of them that I think that I just utilize over and over and over again for all of our major curriculum needs. So I'm going to share that with you today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, and down below in the description box I have links for free curriculum from some of these brands here, and I have a link for our free Facebook group. We would love to see you there. There's a whole bunch of us in there, so if you need help with any homeschooling things or curriculum questions, that's the place to go. And this is the first sip of coffee that I have had this morning. See, I told you, like, we need like a coffee and curriculum thing. Like, I think that this is my thing, coffee and curriculum. Okay, so let's get started. So the first brand, and none of these are probably gonna be a surprise to you guys, but the first brand that I always go to is Apologia. I love Apologia Science. Now, we have used Apologia Science for years. Especially their elementary years, they are so fun. If you have elementary age students, highly recommend their zoology set. So in the zoology, you have 3 different years. You have flying creatures, swimming creatures, and land animals. You can do them in any order, but we actually did them in the order that is recommended on their website, which is flying, swimming, and then land. And my son loved every single second of that curriculum. I cannot say enough good things about it. So now that he's out of that one, he's using the chemistry and physics book. He loves this book, seriously. We got the lab kit to this one, and he's in 6th grade now. So he's doing all kinds of physics experiments, all type of chemistry types of experiments. Absolutely loves it. I don't think I've seen him have so much fun with experiments as I have with this one. So lots of cool things in this one. My oldest has been doing Apologia for about the same amount of time, but he started a little bit later because we found Apologia a couple years into our homeschooling journey. So he started in about middle school. Now he's done all kinds of things, but right now he's in high school, so he is doing their health unit. He's going, as soon as he's done with his health unit, we're going to move to astronomy. And he's also doing chemistry. If you have kids who love science, look at Apologia. So for history, we have a brand new brand to us. And they're kind of new in the homeschooling world too, but they have quickly become my absolute favorite history curriculum. And I have looked high and low for a good history curriculum that I felt like I could stick with forever. I found it. I absolutely found it. I found it a little late, but I found it. So we're using Generations. Generations is such a good curriculum. They are Christian, they are reformed, they are everything I have ever wanted in a in a history curriculum. They checked all the boxes. They have the most beautiful textbooks that I have ever seen. They are very thorough. Their tests are hard, but not too difficult for my kids to pass. Like, they have to study, but it's not anything too difficult. The books are fun, they are engaging, and they have all kinds of optional things that they can do for either extra credit or just as an enrichment project. So there's all kinds of things in these books. So this was the first year that we used Generations. I have loved this brand. I have loved everything about them. The best thing about Generations is the price point is perfect. Like, I have never seen such good textbooks and workbooks for that price. I was blown away. And it kind of made me wonder, like, are these other companies overcharging all of us? Because I kind of feel like they're overcharging us when I see the prices on Generations. So I don't know if Generations is just very generous with making affordable curriculum, or if those other companies are ripping us off. Okay, so let's move on to another subject or another brand. This is another new to me brand this year. It's a smaller brand. Most of you probably have not heard of it, but I'm gonna be singing its praises forever. So I got a message on Instagram a couple of months ago from a woman named Mindy, who is a school teacher who is doing classes online for homeschoolers. And this is for middle school reading. And I have loved this class. My son is doing so well, you guys. Mindy's class has these about once to twice a month, depending on holidays and things like that. She has like these live classes. They're getting like a socialization credit out of this, but this is a middle school reading curriculum, and every single month you focus on a new topic or a new theme or a new author, and they do everything from author studies to poetry studies, and they're learning so many things, and every single month is a different one, and she is teaching it, which is really cool. So you get, it's not like a textbook, it's not like a traditional curriculum where you get like a textbook. So every month we get like these, she calls them the lesson plan drop, and you get two things. You get the PDF lessons, and then you get the lesson plan for you. Now I print out 2 copies of the lessons, one for my folder and one for my son's Trapper Keeper. Yeah, we have Trapper Keepers, isn't that cool? And he does all 4 weeks of this class. So there's 4 weeks in here, and everything from the short stories that they read to the actual worksheets that they're going to be doing and filling out and then talking about during the live classes are in here. This is for literature. So this is a middle school literature class. So I would say grades 6, 7, and 8. So the next one, you guys know, you guys already know, IEW. I am just an IEW nerd. I love everything IEW. I get all their stuff, and the more stuff that I get, the more I find how much I like it. And I see, the reason why I like it is because I see my kids thriving, because they had the basics down really well when we did a BECA. So we did a BECA for the younger grades, like up to grade 3. Then when they got to about grade 3 and 4, we really started to see them pull back from language arts. They really started hating language arts, and it wasn't all the sentence diagramming. It was just language arts in general. They didn't like to write. They were not creative. And the thing is it's not even that they didn't like to write, which is what they thought it was. It was that they didn't know what to write about. So they were having a lot of trouble with that. So I purchased Structure and Style from IEW, and all of a sudden, all the complaining stopped. And they were writing, and I didn't have to like hold their hand anymore. And then I see them take the skills that they learned through this Structure and Style writing class with IEW, and I see, like, my oldest, he's applying that to his history curriculum when he has to write papers. He's applying it to all different kinds of things in his schooling, where when he needs to write a paper, he feels fully equipped now to write a paper because he learned all the skills from Mr. Pudua in Structure and Style. These classes are amazing. So IEW has so many different things that we use. We use their writing, we use their grammar, we have used poetry, we have used spelling. There has been nothing that I have used with them that I didn't like. The only thing that we don't currently use is their spelling. The spelling, I liked it, the kids liked it, but they liked the old-fashioned, like, rote memorization type of list better, so we just flipped back to a BECA for that. But if I had to do homeschooling all over again, I would have started them with Phonetic Zoo from IEW. So IEW I go back to again and again and again, and I will continue to go back to IEW again and again, all the way up until they're in college. This has totally prepared them for paper writing in college. The last one, no surprise either, is teaching textbooks. Now, teaching textbooks only does math right now, but I could never change their math curriculum, like, ever. So it's funny because they know that sometimes we switch around curriculum brands and things like that, but up until the last year or two, they would always say, whatever you do, don't take me out of teaching textbooks. Let me do teaching textbooks again. So that was really the only one that they were like, you have to do this again. You cannot not do teaching textbooks. So I always make sure to get them teaching textbooks because it is the one that they have the most success with. It's the one that they constantly have a good grade with. We had tried a couple other brands. We had tried like Math-U-See and I think another one, like a workbook type one. It was not working for us. I really liked Math-U-See, and I feel like I would have done really well with Math-U-See, but my kids are wired differently than me. You know, we all learn differently. My kids have had tremendous success with teaching textbooks, and so we're gonna stay with them. We absolutely love them, and it's all online, so there's no textbook that I have to get, even though it's called teaching textbooks. You don't actually get a textbook. So everything with teaching textbooks is on the computer. You can use an app, you can use a laptop like I do. I know that there's like a rumor going around about teaching textbooks that like they're not enough, or that it's only a supplement. That's totally untrue. I'm telling you, I don't know who started that rumor, but that rumor is totally unfounded. My kids score very well in math, and we don't use anything but teaching textbooks. They do fantastic. So if you are worried about teaching textbooks because of that, and I'm not like a sponsor of teaching textbooks or anything, if you are worried about teaching textbooks because of like these rumors that you're hearing in the groups and stuff, don't even sweat it. Like, we're using it and it's just fine. It is plenty of work. So don't worry about that at all. It's totally fine. But we really love and enjoy them, and they're definitely one of the better maths out there. And we are gonna continue to use them all the way up to college. I totally see that. I don't expect to use anything else except for teaching textbooks. All right guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope that you guys had fun hanging out with me today and me and my coffee and my curriculum. Let me know, what is the one curriculum that you will never get rid of? Like, what's the one brand that you will have to have forever? I would love to know. Pop it down below in the comment section and let me know. I want to see like what your favorite one is. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and happy homeschooling.